Hello everybody, I hope you're all well, and today we have a very exciting video, at least it is for me, and it is my most expensive ever purchase of a football shirt. Now you know that I have some arbitrary rules that I try and follow when it comes to my collection, sizing, conditions, sponsors, etc. I had a little bit more of a silent one, which was a bit of a price cap, and I said to myself, I wouldn't ever spend more than £99.99 on a single football shirt, and I've done rather well to stay quite some distance away from that. Most of the shirts that I buy are about £35 or less, and on occasion I'll spend £80–90 on a shirt. £99.99 was nothing special, it was just meant that I stayed away from the three figures. However, a shirt was released last April to some, I say quite a lot of fanfare, and it was one that did catch my eye for some reasons, but I also was a little bit hesitant to make the purchase because of comments I've made about the inspiration for this shirt, and also there was such interest in it. To get on the website and then to try and get in the queue and then make the purchase, wasn't even guaranteed to get there, and I know how that feels when I tried to get that AIK special pre-season shirt, going through all that rigmarole and obviously ended up not getting it. It can be a bit of a pain, so as you can imagine, I didn't go for it. A lot of people did, and when I saw it in person, I was like, yeah, that's cool, I understand why there was such an interest in it. Anyway, fast forward about a year, and I saw one pop up on Depop for sale, and it was going for £140. Now this is much more than I was willing to spend, so I cheekily offered them £99.99, and they responded quite nicely and said, lowest I can do is £120, absolute lowest. And I said, unfortunately, the absolute highest that I will spend is £99.99. It's just something that I don't really want to go above. And we both agreed that that's fair enough. No sale will be agreed upon there. Anyway, fast forward 7 weeks, I went back on Depop and saw that it was still for sale. And I thought, well, he's probably keen to sell it if it's still at least there. How about if I offer £110 for this shirt? So I've gone and crossed my threshold, and maybe he will hope that there is a compromise there. £110, and yes, he accepted the bid of £110. So he dropped his absolute minimum, and I went above my absolute maximum. Now, before this, I will admit that there was a lot of conversation and dialogue about me trying to verify the authenticity of this shirt, because it's a lot of money, and I don't really want to spend that much money on a dud, on a fake. And luckily, there was also a Reddit thread where you can compare a fake version and a real version of this one. And I'll put it in the description if you're interested in buying one yourself, if you have one and you want to verify it. So I was very convinced that this was genuine. We made the offer and it was sent. Now, it was free postage. And I'm going to say, would it have cost £10.01 to post this one? Maybe. Depends on what postage options you had. So it could still possibly be less than £100. Anyway, I've had it in my possession for about 3 weeks now, so I know a lot of you think, how do I manage to do this? Don't really know, to be honest, but I still really want to get this open just so I can see it in person. It is clearly a shirt that you are going to be very familiar with, so once I start getting at this, immediately you will know what we're dealing with. Someone's used their own very sponsored postage. I can see it. I'm make a mess of this. So, the main reason why I bought it is not really the shirt itself. Why am I struggling? It's because of what it comes in. Here we go. Yeah, it's happened. I finally own a Borussia Dortmund shirt. I've had one that I wear, which I don't think is genuine anyway, but I finally have, or I better have, the tags attached on this one. And it's boxed, and the condition of the box is pretty immaculate, to be honest, because it was obviously advertised as brand new. It's got a lovely sort of 3D effect detailing there, and you've got the Professional Pros there on the front of the thing, which will also feature on the shirt. Now the moment of truth, the actual unboxing of the unboxing. Da, da, da. We have the shirts. That's always a good thing. And also on the inside, we have some German text there. And I'm going to try and pronounce this. Jede Ära beginnt mit dem Willen ihrer Helden. Do you know what that means? It means every era begins with the will of their heroes. I think we all agree that's pretty decent sentiments. So let's let that one drop down a little bit. And we have the tissue there. So it looks like we have everything going on. So we have the shirt. Ooh, there's some tags attached. That's always good, isn't it? We have the way to look after it and some more doodads. So it's a very durable box. That'll look really nice in my office. But you're not here for the box, though. I am. We're here for the shirt itself. Let's get this open. So I think we'll keep all of the stuff for this one. I think that's only fair. More tissue paper that it would have come wrapped in. Anyway. There are the tags. There is the rear of the shirt. So a lot of people, we know, got them player personalised. So you had a lot of Royce, Haaland, Bellingham, and players alike. Obviously, I don't really get my shirts personalised. So I've got this one, which is, of course, blank. But it still has the Dortmund name on the back of the shirt there. And then if we go around to the front, we have that quite subtle but beautiful design on the front with all of the past heroes, or certainly say from the heroes from the decade that this was inspired by. And I don't really need to explain it too much. It's quite clearly going to be the 90s with this very neon luminous yellow effect there. But there it is. There's the shirt. That's very, very popular. And I finally have a Borussia Dortmund shirt. So I will dress the mannequin. Don't know where I decided to leave him out for the first part, but I will bring him back for the second. And then I'll give you a little bit of explanation about the shirt's history, just in case you're unfamiliar or you've forgotten since last year. Okay then, there is the shirt, and it does look quite nice, I won't deny. I'm kind of pleased I set my pride aside and spent a little bit more money and bought a shirt that I was maybe slightly against in the first instance. And it is the 09 shirt, the shirt, their sort of fourth shirt that was released last season. And it is a special edition shirt, but it's not quite a limited edition shirt because they put out a tweet or something saying that there is much more supply for this one than previous limited edition ones. Though, of course, it did crash the website when it was released with such intense demand for it, and obviously did sell out. Not necessarily immediately, but very, very quickly. So I'm kind of glad I sort of went against all that. Now, this one did originally retail at €84.99, plus I presume postage, which means I didn't really pay all that much more than what it generally retailed at. So that kind of makes me feel a little bit better. It's not like it's been scalped and then I'm paying twice the price. Now, of course, I don't need to tell you this, but it was inspired by the 90s shirts. It has that neon colour with a sort of black body there. It doesn't have the craziness of some of the sleeve and shoulder detailing, but you can clearly see it there. And not only is it inspired by the shirts, it's inspired by the heroes and players of the club at that time. Now, one small detail that I didn't actually realise the first instance of seeing this is that there are the ex-pros and players in the detailing of the shirt there. And the players that do feature are BVB legends such as Michael Zorc, Karl-Heinz Riedler, Lars Ricken, Matthias Sammer, Julio Cesar, Knut Reinhardt, Stefan Sharpissat, Stefan Kloss, Jörg Heinrich, Paul Lambert, Flemming Povelsen, Paulo Sousa, Heiko Herrlich, and Gunter Kotowski. Some of those players I'm personally not familiar with, but if you are from that period, they will, I'm sure, stand out, especially if you are a Borussia Dortmund fan. And they actually did wear this shirt in a match, which is quite good because sometimes these special ones, they get released and then that's it. Once it's released that day, it's like, buy it, oh, and then that's it, we'll forget about it. It was actually worn against Werder Bremen, and they specifically chose that because Werder Bremen did challenge them most vigorously during Borussia Dortmund's title-winning season in 94-95. I think you'd say that the 90s was the most successful period for Borussia Dortmund recently, with 2 league titles and a Champions League, so I can understand why these shirts are very popular. I was kind of against them from a vintage point of view because I felt like everyone has them. And at some point you think, do you not want your collection to stand out against the crowd? You know, I like shirts that are a bit unusual, so that's the reason why I was against those Borussia Dortmund shirts. But a chance to get them with a tag attached and in a quite a nice presentation box, that definitely caught my attention. But that's it. I mean, you have the sponsor, which some people would say they would have preferred to have some of the Continental shirt sponsors, but I don't think that would have been possible, would it really? But other than that, it's really nice. I suppose it is, a bit of a Grail shirt, and I can add that to a succession of Grail shirts that I've now collected. It is my second ever box shirt, so I can have that stored away quite nicely. I bought some easels, which I've been putting my shirts on, also we'll put my boxed ones on so they stand out a little bit more. I'd like to buy some more box shirts, but I don't really know which ones do get released in boxed, and some of them are probably English ones anyway, which I obviously don't collect. But that is it. That is my most expensive shirt, £110. I don't really intend to be spending money like that, certainly for a long time. Who knows what will appear? There might be something quite special in the future, but for now I'm more than happy to go back to spending £25 on a shirt. But let me know, what do you think? It's been a year since this one has released. Was it a one that you purchased? I know that a lot of people in the collecting world do have one of these. A lot of them have them with players in the back. Of course, mine is blank. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really pleased to own this one. I'm very, very happy. I look forward to sort of showcasing it next to my other shirts. I only have one, I'd say, yeah, argue one major European club that I need to get a shirt for now, and it's contemporary. It's Bayern Munich. I still don't have a Bayern Munich shirt yet. I do want the third shirt from last season, the one with the third one, you know, the white one with the mountain range, etc. I'd want one of those. I kind of want that as the player issue version. So if you know anywhere that has one, that's obviously medium and brand new with tags, put me in their direction, because I would like to make that purchase. But until then, I will keep looking. Yeah, that's it really, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments as always, and I hope you have a great weekend ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.